Hello students, now in this session I will explain question number 3, 4, 5, 6 of exercise 2.7 chapter fractions and decimals. Now in question number 3 we have 6 questions, so I will explain the first 4 sums and the rest of the 2 sums would be your homework students. Okay, these are very easy. So question number 3, 1 would be what? It is already written 2.7 divided by 100. 2.7 divided by 100. So same method we'll use. That is the first thing, we'll convert this into the decimal form, isn't it? So that fractional form. So 227 by 10. You all know why I've written 10, as because after decimal how many digits are there? 1. So that would be divided by 100. 100 by 1. Now 27 upon 100. Now this is a division sign. We have to write what? Multiplication sign. And when we do this, so what happens? This fractions reciprocals. So 1 upon 100. So now we'll just multiply with numerator and denominator with denominator. This is 27 ones are 27 and 10 into 100 is what? 1000. Isn't it? So now we have to convert it into the decimal form. So how many zeros are there? 3. And how many digits are there? 2. So we know that we have to make up the third digits with 0. So 720.0. Okay, so this is a required answer. So let's move on to sum number 2. Sum number 2, we have 0.3 divided by 100. So the next step, we'll change this decimal form to the fractional form, and it will look like 3 upon 10. Then we'll write division sign and then 100. Now 100 by 1. Okay, now 3 by 10. In place of division we will write multiplication sign, and this fraction will be reciprocal, so it will look like 1 upon 100. So 3 ones are 3, 10 into 100 is 1000. Now I know that you all know how to convert this fractional form to the decimal form. So there are 3 zeros, only one digit is there. So how to make up other 2 digits with 0, isn't it? Then we'll put decimal here and then again 1 0. So this is a required answer, 0.003. Okay, so now let's move on to sum number 3. Sum number 3, we have 0.78 divided by 100. So we'll write 78 by 100. Okay, after decimal we have how many digits? 2 digits. That is the reason we are dividing 78 by 100. We'll give division sign, 100 by 1, and then 78 upon 100 into, it will be reciprocal, that would be 1 by 100. Now we'll just multiply the numerator with numerator, that will give us 78, and denominator with denominator will give us 10,000. Fine. So what will be the answer? How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many digits we have in the numerator? 2. So again we have to add more 2 zeros here, and then we have to provide decimal and then again 0. That means the final answer is what? 0.0078. Now let's move on to sum number 4. Question number 4, we have 432.6 divided by 100. Okay, so let's convert this decimal form to a fractional form, that is divided by 10, division sign, then 100 by 1. Now next step, 4326 upon 10. In place of division we'll put multiplication sign. We'll reciprocal this fraction, so it will look like 4326 upon 1000. 1000 means 3 zeros, that means 1, 2, 3. So from extreme right we have to move towards left hand side, and after 3 digits we have to put point, because there are 3 zeros. We all know the concept of changing the fractional form to the decimal form if it is like this. So this is the required answer, 4.326. Okay, now let's move on to question number 4. This is question number 4, students. Now this time we have to divide the decimal form with 1000. The previous sums we divided with 100. Now this time we have to divide it by 1000. Now in question number 4 also we have 5 sums. So I'm going to explain the first 3 sums. The rest of the 2 sums would be your homework, students. Okay, so let's begin with question number 1. So question number 1, we have 7.9 7.9 divided by 1000. Okay, 7.9 divided by 1000. Now the first thing what we have to do, we have to convert this decimal form into the fractional form. Then we'll put division sign, then we'll write 1000 by 1. Same way, students. Okay, now 79 by 10, we'll put multiplication sign in place of division sign. And we know that when we put multiplication sign, this fraction's reciprocals, isn't it? This is the final look. Now, what will the next step? We'll multiply numerator with numerator, that is 79. And what will the denominator? That is 10 into 1000 is again 10,000. Okay, now finally you have to convert this fractional form to decimal form. So how many zeros we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to add more 2 zeros, isn't it? So 4 digits should be there. Then we have to put a decimal and then again another 0. Fine, so this is the required answer, 0.0079. So let's move on to sum number 2. Sum number 2, we have 26.3 divided by 1000. Now let's convert this in the fractional form. So it will look like 263 divided by 10. Division sign 1000 upon 1. Now we'll put multiplication sign. So we all know what will happen. Yes, this fraction will be reciprocal. It will become 1 upon 1000. So now 263 in 1, 263. 10 into 1000, again we'll get 10,000. So there's 3 digits are there now and there are 4 zeros. So we have to add one more digit and that would be 0. So this is your answer, 0.0263. Okay. So now let's move on to sum number 3. We have 38.53 divided by 1000. Okay. So again 3853. 2 digits are there after decimal, so we'll put 100. Division sign 1000 upon 1. Okay. Now 3853 by 1000, we'll put multiplication sign and we'll write 1 upon 1000. Now 3853 into 1 would be 3853 only, and 100 into 1000 will give us 1 lakh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fine. So 5 zeros are there and we have 5 digits. So what to do? 3, 5, 8, 3, 4. Now add one more 0, it will become 5. Now put point decimal and again another 0. Fine. 0.0353 is the answer. The rest 2 sums would be your homework, students. Now let's move on to sum number 5. This is question number 5, students. Very, very interesting and very important. Now in question number 5 we have 10 sums, but I will explain only first 5 sums and the rest 5 sums would be your homework. Okay, so those rest of the 5 sums are also very, very easy. So if you understand this 5 sums, those 5 sums will be very, very easy. Fine, so please concentrate now. Now let's do question number 1. We have 7 divided by 3.5. Now we are dividing the whole number with the decimal. So we'll follow the same rule. That is 7 divided by, we'll change the decimal form to a fractional form. That will look like 35 by 10. Okay. Now what to do? We know that we have to put multiplication sign in place of division. So what happens? This will be reciprocal. So it will look like 35, 10 upon 35. Now we'll do the cross multiplication. That is 7 ones are 7, 7 fives are 35, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So your required answer is 2. Okay. So now let's move on to sum number 2. Now question number 2 we have 36 divided by 0.2. So in the next step we'll write 36 divided by 2 upon 10. Why 2 upon 10? Because after decimal how many digits? 1. So we have to divide the 2 by 10. So next step we'll write 36 into 10 upon 2. Okay, so when we put multiplication sign in place of division, what happens? The right hand side fractions get reciprocal, isn't it? Now we'll just reduce it. 2 ones are 2, 2, 18 is 36. The 36 is carrying 1 as a denominator. So denominator we have only 1, so 1 ones are 1. So we'll not write that. So numerator we have 10 into 10, 18 into 10 is what? 180. So 180 would be our final answer. Okay, so now let's move on to sum number 3. Sum number 3, we have some unique situation. What? Both the side are decimals. So decimal number is divided by decimals. Nothing to worry. We'll follow the same rule. So 3.25, change it into the fractional form. It will look like 325 upon 1000. Divide sign, 0.5 would be written as 5 upon 10. As simple as this. Now 325 upon 100. In place of division, we'll put multiplication sign. So this fraction will be reciprocal. So it will look like 10 upon 5. Now just reduce these zeros. Okay, and reduce this 325 with 5. So it will be 65. Okay, 65. So in the numerator, what will happen? 65 into 1, 65. 10 ones are 10. Now reduce, now convert this fraction form to the decimal form. So your answer would be 6.5. See, so easy. Fine. So let's move on to sum number 4. Sum number 4, we have 30.94 divided by 0.7. So we'll write 3094 divided by 100. Then we'll put division sign, 7 upon 10. Okay. So now 3094 by 100 into 10 upon 7. We'll reduce this 10 like this, and we'll divide this number 3094 with 7. So answer would be 7 1 is 7, 7 4 is 28, yes, 7 2 is 14. So answer would be 442. So it will look like 442 into 1 is what? 442. 10 into 1 is what? 10. Now convert this fractional form to decimal form. It will look like 2.44. So answer is 44.2. Okay. Now let's see what is there in sum number 5. Sum number 5, we have 0.5 divided by 0.25. So let's convert both the decimal form into the fractional form. So it will be 5 upon 10 divided by 25 upon 100. Now next step, 5 upon 10, we'll put multiplication sign in place of division sign. This fraction will be reciprocal. 25, so reduce this 2 zeros, 5 ones are 5, 5 fives are 25, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So your answer is 2. Okay. Rest of the 5 sums, students, that would be your homework. Now let's move on to sum number 6. Sum number 6, there is a problem sum. A vehicle covers a distance of 43.2 kilometer in 2.4 liters of petrol. Okay, so into a vehicle is covering a total distance of 43.2 kilometer with 2.4 liters of petrol. Now what is the question they have asked? How much distance will it cover in 1 liter of petrol? Obviously less, because with 2.4 liters of petrol, when it is covering 43.2 kilometer, isn't it? So obviously in 1 kilometer it will travel less, isn't it? So how to write the statements then? So we have to write 2.4 liters of petrol. Okay, 2.4 liters of petrol required distance covered. Required distance covered is what? 43.2 kilometer, isn't it? So with this liters of petrol, how much distance it is covering? 43.2, isn't it? Now, so we have to find out how much distance will it travel in 1 liter then. So therefore, 1 liters of petrol, 1 liter of petrol, the required distance will be covered. The required distance will be covered. So it will be less, isn't it? So when you're saying less, then we have to divide. We have to divide with what? The total distance with the total petrol it is having. So see, I'm doing this solution here so that everyone can see properly. So 43.2 divided by 2.4. So we have to convert both the decimal form into the fractional form. So 432 upon 10 division sign 24 upon 10. So now 432 by 10, we'll put multiplication sign, we'll reciprocal this fraction. So this 10 and this 10 will be cancelled. And if we divide, 432 is directly divided by 24. Okay, so if you want to reduce it with 2, no problem. That is 2 ones are 2, 2 12s are 24. Now that this will be 1 6 2 2s are 4, sorry, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, and 2 6 are 12. Okay, now again we can reduce this with 2. So 2 6 are 12. This will be 208. Again 6 with 6 it is divisible. Yes, it is divisible, but we'll continue to reduce both the numbers with 2. So 2 3s are 6, 254. Now 3 1s are 3, 3 18s are. So answer is 18 kilometers, students. Okay. So your required answer is 18. So that's it, students. Thank you so much. God bless you all and stay blessed.